If you're as old as me, you probably remember Yashujiro Ozu's I Was Born But, and the scene where the little kids run into the kitchen, grab some rice balls, and take them out into the field to eat them. Very charming movie. Uh, in Japan, they're called Onigiri, and we call them, or I call them, rice balls. And they're a very simple and filling treat. And that's what we're going to make today. It's just rice, sushi rice. That is short grain sticky rice, water, a little bit of salt, and you can fill them with any kind of pickly like thing. Today we're going to be using umeboshi paste, which is paste made from pickled plums. Very common, very popular filling. We rinsed the rice in 3 rinses of cold water, just like we did for the long grain white rice. And we're going to cook it exactly the same way. This is 1 cup of rice, 2 cups of water, and unlike the long grain, we're going to add just a little bit of salt. It's not the same as sushi rice. Sushi rice, you would add rice vinegar and sugar, but we don't do that with onigiri. It's just rice, a little bit of salt. So we've got our rice in the pot. We add 2 cups of water. And once it comes to a boil, we'll set the timer for 20 minutes. And we'll be back in 20 minutes. It's been 20 minutes and our rice should be done. It looks really nice. Unlike with the long grain rice, this, we're going to let it cool. You can let it cool in the pot with the lid on, with the lid off. If you want to cool it really fast, transfer it to a larger bowl. Preferably a metal one. The metal conducts heat a lot better than plastic or glass or ceramic. Spread it out to let more surface area be exposed to the air. And this will take, maybe another 15 minutes to cool down. So we'll come back in 15 minutes. It's been about 15 or 20 minutes and our rice is, it's warm, but it's cool enough to work with. First thing we have to do is wash our hands. Japanese food is so subtly flavored that if you're used to eating Japanese food all the time, improperly washed hands can transfer the aromas of whatever it is on your hands to the food. So we, especially if we're making rice balls or sushi, we wash our hands very thoroughly with just plain soap. No perfumes, no scented products, just plain soap. We also have a little bowl of water because we're going to want our hands wet when we handle the rice. The rice is very sticky, and if your hands are dry, the rice will stick to your hands. And to make a rice ball, now you can make them whatever size you like. I make them about probably golf ball sized. Get a little dab of umeboshi paste. Put it in the center. Put a little rice on top of it to close it up. Form it into a nice ball. There you go. There's a rice ball. Let's do one more. Form a ball. Put a little indentation in that. Get some umeboshi paste. A little bit more rice to close it up. Shape it nicely. Rice balls. Let's find out how they taste. Excellent. Probably put a little too much umeboshi paste in that one. It's very salty. But put in as much as, oh yeah, it's probably a good idea to taste them like this so you know how much umeboshi paste to put in before you make all the rest of them. Or perhaps like for your assistant director who doesn't like quite as much salt as you do. So, this is good. I'll see you next time.